You go, this is interesting. Let's say Zerka and chats with their girlfriend, Zerka's with, we're on a double date. We go to a party, and let's say I go to the bathroom and slide my dick in my girl, and then I take it out. I don't come. There's a heavy level bond to me and that girl at the party because there was no peak or ejaculation. So the longer you make that, let's say you're being sexual with your wife, but you never ejaculate, you bond and you can read each other's fucking thoughts. But the moment you ejaculate, you and her will start arguing that week and you will break up. And studies show that couples who edge are in love. They can't let go of each other. But couples who ejaculate hate each other.
What study is that? Because I've never found
This is all tantric Indian studies.
Tantric Indian studies? Is it Hinduism?
Bro, I'm telling you, you're not supposed to. Why do you think a woman can have multiple orgasms?
Because their bodies make no sense.
No, because you're not supposed to come. You're supposed to fuck her, go to work with electricity, come back, fuck her, go to work. You're never supposed to ejaculate.
I've never found that to be possible.
Ejaculation should only happen when she says, give me a kid. That's how it works. That's how it's been throughout all of human history.
Are there any examples of somebody doing that, like world leaders or somebody doing that?
Well, since the ancient mystery school practices, they would have on certain zodiac alignments. I don't know if this is good or bad, but I'm telling you guys the truth. They would have priests in these temples who would navigate how Sneeko has sex with his wife. And on certain alignments, so your baby doesn't come out with autism. Because you're not supposed to just nut whenever. Yeah, and you're supposed to build up the electricity to where you're both in love, which takes so much longer than what people say. You could be in love with someone as your fashion statement, your girlfriend, your wife, but it's still not a psychic bond, because you got to remember, psyche is soul and mind, and every time you come inside of a girl, she takes part of your intellect. She takes part of you. Sometimes you have sex with a woman and either she has Zerka energy in her for 6 months, or if she really loved me, 5 years, sometimes for life, depending on how much you guys bonded. It's why it's such a mortal sin to fuck. Because, bro, Chad, I'm telling you, there's girls who walk the earth blind, deaf, and dumb, hating every man because they're too bonded to that experience they had with me. When I was popping off and, they got a fucking rock star as a boyfriend for a few weeks, right? So I fucked up those women horribly.
They're traumatized for life.
Also, women absorb the intellect of the guy that comes inside them. That's why they're so stupid, because jocks throughout history have fucked women. Nerds have never. If women got fucked by nerds, they would be so much more intelligent. And so all these ancient books I've read all talk about one thing, that you fucking come inside her, you build that bond with her, you are giving your intellect to her. And what's funny is she affects Sneeko's intellect if she starts being a whore.
Wait, so
it's
you get the retard pussy juice on you, then it infects you?
If she starts whoring, for some reason, you get anxious at home because she's whoring with a bit of your soul. You guys are mixed. That's how, did you know in all religious studies, if you have sex with someone, that is the marriage plane, the spiritual plane. Yeah. If you're not married to the girl you give a ring to, you're married to that nasty whore at the club you fucked. In the spiritual plane, you're married to what you put your cock inside of. That's why people are like, Zerka, you never fuck, you have dick issues, your dick never works. Because I'm literally sitting with a model and I'm thinking about the shit I read. And sometimes I wish I never read it. But I sit there and I go, oh my God, we're doing a soul transfer? You know what I mean? That's why I hate putting in people, because I get DMs from people saying, Zerka, I can't fuck the model. You got in my head. I know I'm not marrying her, so what the fuck am I? And I'm like, bro, you're turning into me, right? Yeah, it's horrible. And you know,
I don't have that problem, but
I'm telling you, if you randomly get anxious at home, it's because you had sex 6 months ago with some girl and she's doing fuck shit right now. There is something that happens where your worlds collide. I can't explain it.
So that's the soul tie. You believe in soulmates.
Or we could go with your regular opinion that it's just juices.
I never said that. Soul ties are real, and the alpha widow phenomenon is completely true. If you ever see a bitchy woman or a woman start being argumentative with you, it's because she's been with a guy who's done something that you're not doing for her. And so in her head, she's comparing, and it's not really something that she's capable of.
Bro, soul ties are so powerful that women don't leave the man that beats.
That's super gay. CF wants to edge.
Check this out. Hold on.
That's not enjoyable.
Okay.
I'd rather jump off the roof.
No, edging makes you more attractive, better skin, leaner body, six-pack, everything. But check this out. If you don't understand what I'm saying, look at anyone who's fucked ratchets from a club. For some reason, no one in the room trusts that influencer. Have you? I don't want to say names, but you've been in a room with an influencer that'll fuck anything that moves. That guy gets very bad business deals. Nobody trusts that guy because we could see there's friction. At least with me, it's like,
Are you dissing Fresh?
Yes, I am. He fucks some ugly fat bitches, bro.
Think about this. He
fucks
guy.
models and fat bitches. Cut out the fat bitches, bro. What the fuck is he doing?
Well, so you don't trust Fresh because he fucks club whores?
I feel like Fresh is a bad example because he doesn't really get anxious, right? He's always chill.
No, he's the chillest dude ever.
But I'll tell you,
that doesn't apply to him at all. He's like
there's
one of the most
no
relaxed.
single. I've never had casual sex in my life.
What?
No, I have, but I've never. I'm saying, listen to the whole thing. I've never had casual sex in my life without something feeling missing. Like, what did I just do? Or maybe it'll hit me a month later, right? Because when you ask a young man, do you remember the girls you fucked? They remember every detail. You ask Zerka, do you remember your exes and stuff? I have such a shame component to sex.
You forget it?
I blur it. I don't remember. That's why I'm not that deviant. If you can remember having sex with the girl you had sex with, you hit her up more. But I play the cool guy because I don't remember it. I blur it. I'm telling you, casual sex is the poison of society. And what's crazy is, bro, since internet started, we got infiltrated. Like, bro, it's so hard to get out of that. That's why the only thing that fixes men, 100% one girlfriend. Bro, men with one girlfriend you can trust those guys. Men who are players are some nasty fucking losers. And if they're good people, they have bad luck.
But you're talking about
if they're
everybody.
good people, they have Mike levels luck. They have weird bad luck. People who have casual sex have weird bad luck.
You're talking about everybody you've done a podcast with. Bradley Martin, Academics, Myron, me, Fresh. Everybody in this circle, multiple girlfriends.
None of you guys married.
So you don't trust anybody?
I'm just saying, you guys are looking retarded. You guys should be married. How the fuck you have a $5 million contract, you're not married?
How are you saying that, but you're not married and you're doing podcasts?
I'm barely at $1 million. You're at $5 million, bro. I'm at a house. You're at a fucking 5 houses, bro. You should be married. You know what I mean?
Zina is haram. Zina is evil. That's 100% true. But I think it's pretty natural for guys to want.
My favorite thing about your religion in Islam, just marry the bitch, fuck her brains out, and 2 weeks later say divorce. That's the most base shit I've ever heard in my life. That's some Kanye West where he's like, I'll only fuck you if you're my wife, but we'll have 5 sons.
Well, how many people are watching this right now? Type of 1 if you're a virgin or an incel. Type of 1 if you don't, if you're not a sex haver. I feel like there's so many of you, like we're having this conversation, but there's
incels,
so many
you want to hear something crazy?
Virgins, incels 1.
Incels, the worst thing that could happen to you is you having sex, because when you realize how overrated it is, you got nowhere to go. You thought you were going to fix your whole life by fucking that blonde or whatever, and you fuck her and you go, now what do I do? And then you see Nick leading a whole movement and you go, oh, that's what you do with sexual energy.
Well, the chat just froze. We're having this conversation as if everybody's like in the club fucking whores all the time committing zina.
You are scaring me.
So many virgin
incels. I
incels.
have a really bad feeling after hearing what you just said about the soul bond. There is definitely a truth to it. I know from own experience, and you just reminded me.
Bro.
You're traumatizing these guys.
I'll traumatize you guys some more, bro.
Uh-oh.
Check this out, chat. Anytime you're doing good in life, you have some casual sex and everything falls apart.
Yeah.
Everything falls apart, bro. Like, you get frustrated at people who are benefiting you.
Why does that casual sex have that effect? I think it affects women more.
Because it's a mind transfer, bro. When you're saying soul, you don't realize what you're saying. Soul is mind. If it's a mind thing, is your IQ going up or down nutting in these bitches? It's clearly going down, bro. Or, bro, these guys piss away billions because they get honeypotted by some pussy. Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
So you don't think there's any healthy way to have casual sex?
I've never seen a man look me in my eye and say, oh, it's just some sex, without me pitying that. Have you ever seen a Dan Bilzerian or someone brag about it and you go,
yeah, there's nothing to brag about.
Bro, just imagine Dan Bilzerian sitting in front of Nick. You would literally be like, that's a boy and Nick's a man. Nick's doing like real shit and